Even though Outlander Season 7 Part 2 is closer to us coming on November 22 of this year, I cannot stop myself from following all the updates from the Season 8 set. Having watched this incredible show from the start, I care more about the ending of Season 8 than what will happen in Season 7 Part 2. Recently, I came across lots of pictures and videos that were leaked from the final season set. If you're also curious about how Outlander will end, then you might want to see what I'm about to show you. Before I go into the leaked stuff, I want to share Lauren Lyle's message with you. She shared these 3 pictures on Instagram and wrote an emotional caption as she said goodbye to Outlander forever. Today was my last ever day on Outlander. It had been 3 years since I last shot on the show when they asked me back for a turn on this final season. It's now been 8 years since I got cast. I really don't know what to say. My life has changed on this show, truly different lives lived. I'm so grateful for Marsali Fraser and all that came with her, for all your support and stories. Although, as a fan, I'm happy that we will see Marsali in the final season, I cannot believe that we're actually saying goodbye to her and the rest of the cast. Caitriona Balfe recently gave an interview where she had the chance to talk about Season 8 and she seemed quite emotional, which isn't a surprise at all.
Caitriona, you're heading toward wrapping up a big part of your life with Outlander. Where are we in Season 8, and has it settled in yet that is coming to an end?
Where am I? I think we've about a month left to shoot, so I'm right about teetering close to the nervous breakdown stage.
Yeah, ready to get out the door.
No, it's like so wild. Like it's been 11 years, so I've literally seen everybody that I work with more than I've seen my family, anything else. You know, these people are who I spend every day with. So it's going to be so sad to say goodbye to everybody and not see them on a regular basis. And it's going to be so sad to say goodbye to this character that's completely changed my career and changed my life. But it's also an exciting time, you know. It's nice to sort of step into the unknown and see what the possibilities might be.
Before I cry, let's move on to the leaks from the set. First of all, perhaps the most exciting thing in the leaked pictures is the new hairstyles for our characters. Let me remind you that this footage was taken from the last filming period for Season 8, so this is probably from episode 8 or 9, very near the end of the show. Claire has a new hairdo and the white part of her hair is now much more prominent compared to the previous seasons. Her clothes are what we're used to seeing her with. It looks like a blend of her previous costumes. As for Jamie, for the first time in years, it seems his hair is down. The color is now even more blonde. As you know, red hairs do not go gray but go blonde as the person gets older. In this case, the same is happening for Jamie. Honestly, we started the show with Jamie's perfectly curled red hair that he always wore down. Saying goodbye to Jamie by seeing him with his hair down, although now blonde from old age, would be a proper farewell for the fans. What do you think of Jamie's latest style? Tell me in the comments. You should also look at Lord John Grey, who now has a messy beard. Even that looks good on the man, but you might be curious why his face looks like that. Well, he goes through a lot of trouble, to say the least. I don't want to go into too much spoiler territory, but let me just tell you this. The final season is adapting Go Tell the Bees That I Am Gone, where Lord John Grey and his family take a lot of important space, which means we will see more of him in Season 8. And the location of these pictures leads to a big house. I'm guessing it's his house. Claire and Jamie were seen riding toward the house under the rain, and in other footage, Claire even has a scene with William. They're having a cozy moment together, sitting on the balcony while it's raining outside. I imagine there will be a stepmother-stepson dynamic between these two, as William will have learned his father's true identity by then. William was also spotted standing next to a young woman we'd never seen before. If you watched my previous updates on season 8, you'll know that this young lady is the actor Carla Woodcock, and she plays Amaranthus Grey. As you can tell from the surname, she's a relative of Lord John Grey, but there might also be something going on between her and William. She looks gorgeous in the flowery dress and the hat. Love the costume. Do you think we're gonna love this new character? I know that book readers usually don't like Amaranthus and don't want William to end up with her. She's quite intelligent and flirtatious, using William's low confidence at that time of his life against him. This storyline will definitely be interesting. I cannot wait to watch her on the screen. More characters were spotted on the same set, specifically built for this section of the season. I could not recognize any of these new faces. They're probably minor characters or extras that we'll see while Jamie and Claire stay in this house. Among these characters, one woman is in the center more than the other characters. In other pictures, she has a baby in a stroller. Does anyone know who this character could be? Most recently, Diana Gabaldon confirmed that season 8 would get a different ending than what she has in mind for the final Outlander book that is yet to come out. It's understandable that she doesn't want to spoil the ending of her book series by showing it on the series finale first, so the showrunners will come up with their own ending for the finale. They didn't film the ending yet. I'm sure they will be more secretive about that to prevent it from getting leaked, but if I see and learn anything, I'll be here to share it with you, don't worry. If you want to learn more about season 8, check out this video.